Please, if you are a young girl, once you are 20, 21, 22, you are beautiful. You are like a Barbados flower. You are shining. It's true. Husband, they come that time. Marry. If they won't marry you, marry. That time, you are girl. Because the men that want to marry that time should be around 30, 35. Once you say you want to reach 30, they are 40 something to 50. They have married. And if they have married, you don't reach 32, you start nagging. Nobody told you not to marry. But you were saying you don't want to marry. This one, they chase me, I no agree. This one go chase me, I no agree. It is your time to be doing Inyanga. But once you have clocked 30, 32, Eba, in a hand, no, check so many women or girls that are nagging. Check, they're from 35, 32, 31. Now, go. Now, why are you nagging?
Say the eyes, they pay me and they waiting me this.
Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening.
Problem. Another problem.
Name is Asitonka Agri Abba, and channel is called Acid Darling because I'm such a darling. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Acid Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know. Gang. Alright, on today's video, we're going to be talking about the advantages and disadvantages of marrying late. A lot of people have been talking about this thing and dragging it on social media because we are in the generation where people are finding it a lot difficult. Let me start with that. Young people are finding it a lot difficult to settle down. Why? Because of finance. Personally, I feel like when I talk with my mates, I'm like, don't rush it. Most of us, even with the little we are making, we have a lot of family responsibility. Young guys have their younger ones to take care of, this one, that one. There are some people that are not having like substantial jobs. I'm like, see, don't rush out of your father's household. Still stay there. At least you can cover light bill, fuel, and some basic things. Something as big as rent. Rent is really a chunk of the budget, furnishing and the rest. Those ones, you're already in your father's house. Nobody's beating you. Nobody's chasing you. So when you find people that are still there, I say don't rush out. Personally, build. Keep building. Keep saving. Keep investing. Take your time. We're in the generation where our young people don't want to be young. Nobody wants to follow the normal step. Everybody get rich quick. We glorify money. People spray money everywhere. We have hype men that are shouting, the remake is not for civil servants. Like even as an event planner, I like a matured couple. I'm not saying that, okay, all the matured people like have sense. I just feel like there's this thing about when people marry and they're mature. Like when you see a matured person getting engaged, you're like, love it. Like you know what you're doing. Like when Kemi Adetiba got engaged, I'm like, yo, you know that kind of thing. Rita Dominic got engaged. I'm not saying that you should wait to get that old. I'm only saying that there's some sort of fulfillment we feel as outsiders. Please, if you feel what I'm saying, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So Pulse Nigeria is a blog. They did a poll about advantages, so we're going to be talking about their own aspects. Okay, first one they wrote here is you're more likely to do it right when you marry late. Okay, not like late, but a lot of people feel like when you marry in your 20s, early 20s, you've not even discovered yourself. You've not discovered what you want to do, what you want to be. Do you get? So many people are stuck in marriages where they feel like they did not explore themselves, they did not enjoy their youth, they did not, those kind of things. So this will not be your problem because you've been dating and you've seen the bad parts, you've discovered even your own weariness, because it's not only guys that have weary. You sometimes some of them not they fall from our head. And I've told you people that simply because somebody in your house or somebody in your community married early, marriage is not a reward for good character. Some of them Obanje people say they see husband quick. It doesn't mean anything. Don't use it to kill yourself. Leave it. Your husband will come. So anybody pressurizing you, they should not pressurize you for you to go and enter wrong destiny. Do you know that some of these people in relationships where there's so much domestic violence, the reason they don't want to leave is because that title misses. The way people don't carry that title, you would think there's another thing inside the marriage. Please, it's very important to get it right. And even when you get it wrong, love yourself enough to go. Love yourself enough to say, verily, verily, I say unto you, will meet at the Lord's feet in the time of judgment. Let me be alive and you can leave. There's no problem. I'm not even against that at all. Do you understand? So I feel like most times when they say you're more likely to do it right, is because they are kind of specifically talking about your maturity level as at that point. Do you understand? The next one says it's the best time to settle down. If you're mature, yes, you're ready. You if you're a guy now, marrying at a later point meant, okay, maybe you went to hustle, like our Igbo brothers. If they don't get the money that they want in their mind, they're not getting married yet. So you've hustled, you've gotten all your ducks in a row and those kind of things. You're now ready to settle down. So as against marrying when you've not figured things out, most times you have to still be in your starting period, and it can get very trying. I've told you people many times that finances is a huge factor. That's why in the previous video I did, where they said the lady was married at 29 and she was still bugging her husband about things as little as ashwebi and all those things. People were angry that they pointed out her age, but I'm like, the age is so that she knows that she's too old to be making this foolish mistake. Like, why would you be 29 and you're bugging about ashwebi outfit and telling him he must foot the bills? Why do you have 20 girls you know that cannot support you? You're broke and you have so much expense and baggage. No. The idea with maturity is that when you've gotten to that level, you know what's right. Do you understand? The next point says you can focus on your career. I feel like most people that tend to marry later is because if you plunge into a career that is very demanding, it can be a decisive moment for you. Personally, when I was doing petroleum engineering, I told myself the truth. Like, if I was going to pursue drilling the way I wanted to pursue drilling, I will not get married at that point. I'll not get married in the next 5 years, because that was my goal. I wanted to pursue drilling and subsea work completion. I wanted to work in Nigeria for 5 years, apply and start working in Saudi Aramco. I did not have plan for marriage, but I had a very direct plan for my career. It was so straight. Work for 5 years, apply, go to Saudi Aramco. Straight. So when it came to, you also get married, I think a particular mentor that works in Total was like, why didn't you say anything about getting married? I'm like, that. And that's when I started, arranging. But realistically, marrying at that early point makes you put your career in a setting. I cannot go and be on the rig. Do you understand that kind of thing at that point? So, but most women would have done the rig work, experienced it, now maybe transfer to reservoir or transfer to office, and you can get married. You see them, you'll be like, they're marrying late. But it just seems like they have progressed in their career, settled in properly, settled in nicely, and now they're ready to get married. We're not saying that these people are the ones that figure it out or get it. We're just talking about the advantages, okay? Last one is because marriage is expensive, and most times people need time to raise funds. It's not just for your wedding. It's not the wedding that's expensive. It's the marriage. Your ability to understand how to plan. As you're marrying this marry now, marry the one that, I've told people for weddings before, ask. If you're planning a wedding, don't be ashamed to ask people for money. Ask them, please, if you can support, because wedding is easy to ask for money, but never put yourself in the point where in marriage they ask for money. Why? Because they will now want to use that against you, like, after doing this big wedding, you are now asking me. Do you understand that kind of thing? So that's what you do not want. But in a situation whereby it's just like wedding, ask. Anybody that say no, you do the one that your hand reach. Still plan around your budget, but you have to still ask. Okay, let's now go to the disadvantages, because of course there's advantage and there's disadvantage. The main disadvantage for ladies will be biological clock.
All right, so this tweet trended a while back, and I want you guys to read it with me. Say some of you will be attending parents meetings in your 50s, and this is directed to people that marry late and maybe give birth to children late. So a particular South African journalist replied so well. She was like, I'm that parent, Shem. I had my kids at 35 and 38. I spent my 20s working 3 jobs, radio, TV, print, traveled, learned about stock markets, directed my income towards investment portfolio. Now I work when I want and my kids get to see me. Don't be stupid, babe. I feel like we should allow people make their own decisions. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.
There's a particular lady, top fashionista. I used to always love her, read her pages on Ovation in those days. I think Vivian, her name is Vivian also. She married at 50, got pregnant 51, gave birth to her daughter 51. Now she's about 55, 56. Her daughter is thriving. The girl is just a fashionista. Small, like toddler rocking Dior glasses. Like, she use fashion and press us. But I look at it like, I feel everybody has their own time. Everybody has their own time. Oh, why are you marrying late? Oh, that means when her daughter is 20, she will be 70, and so what? And so what? Oh, when her daughter finally gives birth, will she not do a mugo? Even me, as I'm like this, you think I look like who wants to go and be bathing baby in the middle of the night? Why are we working hard? I will definitely bathe, but I mean, that's the reason I'm going to my own mugo with nurse, nanny, cook, all those. No. I'll have money, I'll be stressing. Nobody's waking me in the middle of the night. I will employ people for that. Anything that money can solve, that's the reason why we are struggling for the money now. Don't cook your mind in a poverty mindset. Give me your topic. Give me the reason why you think the marrying late is bad. Oh, they will not have children. What if they find out that both of them cannot have children? So what? And so what? They can adopt. If they even don't want to adopt, they don't owe us any offspring. We're already plenty. In 200 million, causing problem every week.
Another honorable mention would definitely be Gladys. She trended so much on Bella Naija when she got married on her 50th birthday in her house in Ikoyi. It was such a beautiful event. She actually doesn't have kids, and if you follow her on Instagram, you see that she's just living life. What do you guys think about people that even decide not to have kids? Let me know your thoughts.
You know, the child part is one of the parts where people poke innocent girls. Go and marry you. Time wait for no man. If you cannot find husband, go and carry belle. Are you drunk? If you're a young girl and everybody has ever told you this, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's crazy. Like, you see a young girl, you be like, no, marry you. If you cannot find husband, at least get pregnant so that you have a child that will take care of you in your old age. What? Really? We're having children just for that? Generation is shifting. They will put you in care home. They will put you in old people's home. Better work hard for your money and take care of your child to the best you can and save your own money. Don't raise children up to be your pension plan. They will put you in care home. There's nothing you can do about it. So that's advice of just having children because that's the only reason you wanted to get married, to just have children. I always wanted to have a child. Okay, that's fine. If you want to go ahead with it, that's fine. That's understandable. But understand very well the path that you're taking, because this kind of children we are giving birth to now, sense won't kill them. They are very wise. When the questions start coming in, hope you have answer. If you're here and you have young friends that are not married yet, asking them when they will marry is not being respectful. Pushing them to get married, it's not being respectful. There's nothing wrong with marrying late. I just want to say it first. There's nothing wrong with marrying late. You enjoy your husband. Whenever you marry, you enjoy your husband. You will have fun. Some people are worried about, oh, if I marry late, who will I marry? Oh, age difference. Oh, this one. You can marry someone that is 2 years older than you, 5 years older than you, and is beating you. And you people are not understanding each other. And marriage is scattering. I have a video that I was going to shoot. I don't know if the sun will still be up. I was going to shoot about things that lead to divorce. I saw that also on Mr. Shrebi channel. If you see things that people were writing, things that have led to divorce, different things, and now you look at it like, hey, should I rush into this marriage? I don't advise you to rush into it. Simply because people are shouting, go and marry, go and marry. My sister, look well, oh. People feel like the moment you get to a certain age, you don't have choice. Anybody that come, don't do that. Even as a guy, watch you. Watch you. A lot of guys do not talk about the things they face in marriages because who they tell? You know, they go out, they hang out in bars, they are drinking till late simply because they're trying to dodge the house. There are many ladies that are beating their husbands. Let's not even act as if it doesn't happen. There are many ladies that, in fact, there was one story of a lady that she was talking about her brother. Her brother lost more than 20 kg. The wife will lock him outside, maltreat him, not feed him, all sorts of things. Beat him. He had scars. He had bruises, simply because he don't touch a wife. She was manipulative. Many people go through stuff. One day he opened up to a friend that saved him. The day she saw her brother, she said she cried. See all his body, he had not eaten. They took him to hospital, they did check, they did this, they did that before she sent for him, and I think they sent for him to go abroad. He had to do therapy because of the years of damage. And it was his wife. This is somebody that you people cried when you saw each other in the altar and all those things. So don't allow anybody make it seem like your time is going or that. I'm going to do that video about the things that cause divorce. A lot of people, some people stayed for 3 months, some people stayed for a year, some people stayed for strange things. So watch out for that video. It might solidify the reason why you need to take out time to watch. Look out for red flags, because I feel that most of those divorces were based on people ignoring red flags. Are you somebody that married early? What do you think was the advantage? Are you somebody that married late? What do you think was the advantage? Do you see any advantage or any disadvantage? Did you enjoy it? Do you prefer? Would you have prefer to marry at a later age, especially for those of you that married like 21, 20, 18. If you know anybody that married at that point and you have their opinion, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. You'll be saving somebody. People read these comments and they get educated. So let us know, for those that want to marry at 20, if you've married at 20 before, what do you advise a girl that wants to marry at 20 if you've been married at that age before? Just let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. As usual, I remain your girl, Acid Darling. Please check out my other videos and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.